Right now, billions of people are watching television. On phones, on giant wall screens, on laptops, on devices that fit in the pocket. Every single one of those screens traces back to a 15-year-old farm boy in Idaho. His name was Philo Farnsworth, and almost nobody knows it. He was born in 1906 in a log cabin in Utah. No electricity, no running water. What he had was an obsession with reading. Science magazines, technical manuals, anything explaining how the world worked. At the time, television existed in a crude form, spinning mechanical discs, blurry, unstable. Philo thought there had to be a better way, an electronic way. No moving parts. One day, plowing a field, he stared at the parallel rows of soil being turned over, and something clicked. You could scan an image electronically, line by line, exactly like plowing a field. At 15, he drew his idea on the blackboard in chemistry class. His teacher kept his own copy of the sketch. Neither of them could have known that sketch would one day decide a federal patent case. Then his father died. Philo was 17. He took a job to support his family. The television idea stayed in his head, waiting. At 20, he convinced two businessmen to fund his research. No degree, just blueprints and clarity. They gave him the money. He built a lab in San Francisco and got to work. On September 7, 1927, Farnsworth attempted the first all-electronic television transmission in history. A single straight line appeared on the screen. Nothing more. He was 21 years old. He had just invented television. In 1929, his wife became the first human being ever to appear on television. In New York, David Sarnoff was watching. President of RCA, the most powerful communications company in America, and he intended to own television. Sarnoff sent his engineer Zworykin to visit Farnsworth's lab in 1930. Farnsworth showed him everything. He had nothing to hide. What he didn't know was that Zworykin reported everything back to Sarnoff the moment he left. In 1931, Sarnoff came himself. He offered Farnsworth $100,000 for his patents. Farnsworth refused. Sarnoff left empty-handed. He was not used to being told no. What followed was one of the most brutal corporate legal battles in American history. RCA had nearly unlimited legal resources. Farnsworth had a small team and dwindling investor money. But Farnsworth had something RCA did not: his old chemistry teacher, who still had the sketch. In 1935, the U.S. Patent Office ruled in Farnsworth's favor. He was declared the undisputed inventor of electronic television. At the 1939 World's Fair, RCA unveiled television to the public. Sarnoff claimed full credit. Farnsworth was not mentioned. Then World War II started. Every year of the war was a year Farnsworth couldn't build his business. His patents were running out. After the war, television sales exploded. 3/4 of those sets were sold by RCA. Royalty-free, because Farnsworth's patents had just expired. In 1950, the industry named David Sarnoff the father of television. Farnsworth was not invited. In 1957, Farnsworth appeared on a TV game show as a mystery guest. The panelists had no idea who he was. The inventor of television. Unrecognizable. On his own invention. He spent his final years in a basement, largely broke, largely forgotten. He died in 1971. That same year, the average TV set contained roughly 100 components he had originally patented. His technology was everywhere. His name was nowhere. He saw the idea in a plowed field. He built it in a rented apartment. He won every legal battle, and the world gave the credit to someone else anyway. His name was Philo Farnsworth. He invented television.